sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll come out with a 4-receiver set. 3rd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez to punt this thing away. Taking it about the 36. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Alexander Madison leading this Vikings offense out there to begin the next drive. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up, because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And he is going to pick up the Vikings 1st down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Cousins. Over the middle and hauled in by Osborne. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Cousins to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Vikings are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out.
And this throw will be intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. Now Cousins.
Looks again for T.J. Hawkinson, and he's got him again.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now a second down throw for Cousins. This is caught by Addison. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 18 yards that time to push him up first and goal. Again, it's Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Throwing, Cousins.
This goes out wide from Madison.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Third and goal for Cousins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And his kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And Winston wants the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line.
Well, we may not see it behind the big play sheet that they like to use, but I bet there's a big grin on the defensive coordinator's face. A corner blitz, what we often call a cat blitz. Usually they disguise it, Brandon. You're up on a receiver. It looks like you're going to bump and run with him, press coverage, and then he just takes off straight for the quarterback, and someone comes behind him to pick up the receiver.
And as a former member of the secondary, it makes you happy too, doesn't it?
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Following the interception, Winston.
That's caught. It's Josh Downs.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Winston now to throw on first down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Final play of the half here, Winston.
That's going to be taken in by Downs.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, an NFC South matchup between Atlanta and Carolina. And that one getting close to halftime with the Falcons out in front. Desmond Ridder with a couple of touchdown passes. From there, we'll jet north to Ohio to check in on the Browns at home at Cleveland Browns Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. A couple of touchdown passes there for Joe Burrow. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check in on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Chris Olave with a touchdown reception from Derek Carr. It was a strong first half for the veteran quarterback, Kirk Cousins. He's got a touchdown through the air as his guys have raced out to a gigantic early lead. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
This taken in at the goal line.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. On 1st and 10, Cousins.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Cousins.
Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, they run with Madison.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
80 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Second down, Cousins.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Elijah Higgins.
His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Buccaneers are able to cut into that deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Kenenuagu now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Throwing is Cousins.
Over the middle and complete to Addison.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Cousins now.
Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a 1st down. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Cousins now on 2nd down.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Again, it's Achane.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And Marcus Davenport, former Saint, in on the stop there.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as and we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6. A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And they're going to speed things up here. Jameis now on 1st down.
This one thrown underneath to Achane.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3.
Up the middle, Achane.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throwing, Winston. Hard throw, incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
All right, right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go. Achane. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning it.
I'd say 90. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Buccaneers are right back in this football game. Winston and the Bucs take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. First down, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now Jameis on 2nd down.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The Bucs on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
Achane gets it from the gun.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. The Bucs go for it. It's Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
I don't know about you, but can you just almost feel the relief that's going through this stadium? He picked up that first down. Without it, this game is over.
And when he took off, it was almost like, oh, no, this might be it, but found a way to pick up the first. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
On 3rd down, Winston.
Open man there is Darnell Washington.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll throw again. Winston. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Jameis to throw it.
That's to the pylon and incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes. Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, two-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an out.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Quentin Johnston with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Buccaneers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
What is wrong with you, Mr. Sam? Come on. Come on. What's wrong?
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession.
I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Another carry now for Madison. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So now Winston and the Bucs down 20-14, 30 seconds to go. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10.
Connecting over the middle with Downs. And he's brought down. They took a big shot there. It pays off. A solid gain downfield. Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Winston.
And let's take it in by Downs.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Ready. Let's go now.
One last shot now for Winston. This is caught. And he's into
Fuck
the
you
end
niggas.
zone
Get the
with
fuck out
no
of y'all
time
house. In
left
your house.
on the
Take
clock.
that shit.
And they're an extra point away from winning this game.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. No time on the clock. This to claim victory. And his kick is good. And cooling
as you like it. He pushes it through, and this game is over. Well, this was a game we'll have in the memory banks for a while. The winning touchdown at the end, and then they had to get that extra point. You know, the knees were shaking, but he put it through, and boom, a dramatic victory.
And just remember, prior to 2000,